Good evening, everybody. My name is Anthony from Room.37 Podcast with Postpon TV. We are here with Claudia and Alessandro from Ash Code, a dark
Hello,
wave band from Italy. How you doing, guys?
we are well. And you? Hi.
I'm very well. Thank you
Hi.
very much. How, Claudia? Okay, so let's start.
Yeah.
How old were you when you start getting into music, and what instruments were you playing?
Me and my brother Adriano is not here tonight with us. We started playing guitar at 11, and at the beginning it was very boring because it was a classical guitar, and we spent weeks trying to learn traditional Neapolitan traditional standards. So for me, it was very boring. He continued playing, but I gave up after a few weeks. But later, he wanted to start the band, Adriano, and he needed a bassist. And I started to play again as a bass player in this band. It was a grunge cover band. We played like Nirvana and stuff like this. But I enjoyed music only at the time playing this music, and we started as grunge stoner cover band, but it was more than 20 years ago, and later we changed a lot. Now we play a very different kind of music, but I want to give the microphone to Claudia.
I start when I was very young. I was 5 or 6 years old with my grandmother that was a piano teacher. So I started to play piano when I was child, and it's very moving to think about this because my grandmother passed away when we were in our last tour in US. So it's very strong, my bond with piano and then with the synthesizer.
I can't listen. Non sentiamo.
Great. And why did you start playing? What passion, made you grab an instrument and start playing?
Why we started?
Yeah.
Probably at that time when we were 11 or 12, we were like nerd losers of the city, and we wanted to know people like us, grunge lovers, and to meet new friends or girls or stuff like this. And at the beginning, it was only for fun, trying to make something new for fun. Later, we discovered music was the best way for us to express ourselves, but it was only later. And Claudia?
My first reason is to communicate what I feel in my inner world. This is my first reason why I start to play and compose music.
Great. And how did Ash Code come about? How did you guys become a band?
Me and my brother had different projects. As I said, we started as a stoner grunge band, but during the years we changed a lot. And only 10 years ago, yeah, that was exactly 10 years ago, um, I was sick of our previous project and wanted to started something different. And I made two demos by only by myself. And Claudia helped me with the synthesizer. We uploaded this music online as a game, and in a few days we got a lot of positive feedbacks. We uploaded this music on SoundCloud, as I remember well, and in a matter of days, it was only few days, we got very positive feedbacks, and gigs requests. So we said probably we must make a real band. And then later I asked to my brother to join in the band. And in a month we got a gig with She Passed Away. And we had to create songs to make this opening happening. So we create the first album in probably in 2 months, only to open for She Passed Away. And this album is the most successful album we made. At that time was very easy to make songs, and we said, wow, it's very easy. We can create song endless, but it's not so easy. After the first one, you have always compare your new songs with the previous ones and trying not to make always the same composition, the same solutions, the same sounds. So the work got harder during the years, but the story is we started as a game with it was not serious, but only because of the audience we became a real band.
Absolutely. And you know, do you remember the feeling that you got when when you first became famous? You know, do you remember the exact moment that you say, well, now
Okay,
people are starting to recognize me or the band
okay,
or Claudia? Do you
okay,
remember?
but you said famous, but we don't think we are famous because the scene is very small, and this small scene, okay, probably we are well known. I remember exactly the moment when we understood that something was happening. We were in Brussels, uh, I think 10 months after we started the band. The LP was out, probably was released a month before, and the crowd in front of us was singing our songs, and they knew the words. And we were in a festival. Probably we were in on the bill. We were the first ones, no, probably the second ones of 5 bands, but all the people, or most of the people, were there for us, and we sold a lot of merch. The other bands, no. So we said probably something special is happening.
Okay, and you made your first album, you move forward. How did you feel about yourself, about changing your musical style or the way you're playing? Did you have to make any changes?
We always made what we wanted without caring about too much about the sounds. On the main thing was we don't have to make always the same. Probably this way to grow was not the best because changing probably um, made the people not very comfortable. If we made the first album on loops, probably we had sold more copies. But we tried everything we wanted. We made songs in German. Um, we used not traditional instruments. We totally didn't care about the audience and what they expected from us. And our way to, in the last single was made the same way. Um, our way is to make something new every time. Of course, we are 80s lovers. We love dark wave. We love goth. We love the synthesizer and drum machines. So our sounds are not very new. But in this scene, we are trying to combine old sounds with the new synthesizers, new way to produce music.
Great. And you play the bass, correct?
Actually, we play a bass 6. Fender 6. This is the Fender 6 on the floor,
Okay.
and
Okay.
is an instrument that combines bass with guitar. Is lower than a lower register than a standard guitar, but he has a higher register than a bass. So you can play some songs as a bass and some songs as guitar. Usually we play in the middle range. Try to make riffs like The Cure or Joy Division. Peter Hook was one of the basics lovers. He didn't use the Fender 6, but you used another instrument. But The Cure, Placebo, or uh, Beatles, even the Beatles used basics. It's very versatile. Versatile. I don't know if it's possible to say this, but
Versatile.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my English is very bad,
No,
but
no problem.
I love this instrument. Only on the last single we used a regular guitar. Only on this single. Last 10 years, always this instrument was in our
Get off
songs.
stage. Do you have a different persona?
Actually, no. We are humble people, and we are always the same on stage and outside the stage. We really love to talk with people and to be their friends. And people say us that we are humble and we are very kind, and we have not persona. We are always ourselves. And as a musician and in the real life, we are always the same.
Okay. Great. What about you, Alessandro? Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I think it was important for us um, to have no star attitude because we didn't like musician in the past when we met our heroes. We had the opportunity to play, to share the stage with most of the bands we liked, and we don't like to have this attitude. We are very nice guys. We are kind. We go to the merch booths. We talk with the people. We want to know what they want to say. To have a little of them in our lives too. So our attitude is very, very, very kind and nice.
I totally get it. And I feel that you guys are great, genuine. And that's what, you know, fans love about you. You're accessible, like you said, at the merch table. And I know bands like that, many bands like that. And I think what you're doing, it's great. Uh, what has been your biggest musical mistake in your life so far?
The worst mistake probably was not to move to the center of Europe, probably in Berlin during the first 2 or 3 years, focusing only on music. But this was the best decision too, because we never left our regular works, so we can make music when we want, with no pressure to have money to pay bills or rent. We don't have to tour endlessly to get money or saying to us, "Fuck, we have to make new songs because we need money." We are very for us. It's very important to make songs or say something when we have something to say, not because of the pressure of a label or pressure of the money we need. So was the probably not the best decision not to move, but in this way we were very free to make what we want.
Totally get it. And what has been your best musical decision so far?
As I said, probably this not was the worst decision not to move, but probably the best one to have the freedom to express ourselves only when we want. No pressure. We have something to say. Okay, let's make a song. We have nothing. Fuck, there's a cat on the table. Okay,
Yes.
sorry. And
This looks great. Very awesome. We have cats going on and very goth. So
okay,
cheers. And
okay.
it's very good that you guys like animals as well
No,
and pets.
we are cat lovers. So
Yeah. You're a cat people, huh?
yeah, cat people. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Totally. Okay, and this question is for both of you. Where do you see the band in 12 months from now?
We have we have a project. Uh, at this moment, we can tour for personal reasons. We can say this. So our wish is to release as much music as possible. We have some songs to release. So, and in 12 months, we hope to be on the road again. I think exactly in 12 months we have a festival. So in 12 months we want to be on the road again with probably a bigger audience, we hope, and new songs out.
Okay.
Yes,
And
me too. I agree. We hope to be on stage exactly in a year, in 12 months. And we will be on stage, and we will be at Tomorrow Ghost Festival in UK. We are so happy about this because it's a very big festival, very famous festival with a very special lineup. And so see you in UK on stage.
okay, when is this festival? I'm sorry.
1st of November,
Okay, next year.
exactly in 1 year. Yeah,
1 year.
1 year, and
Super. I like
yeah.
that. I like bands that give us enough time to for the people that love your music and they give them time to prepare and get hotels and airplanes, not locals, but foreigners. You know, in Europe, you can still travel on plane like it's a train, you know, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
with
what we made in the past 10 years. We spend 2 weeks every 2 weekends every month going to the Germany, playing Friday, Saturday, Sunday back home, and Monday at work. We made this because it was very easy to move. Before pandemic was very cheap. Now it's not cheap anymore, but it was very easy to move um, to go to Germany, France, Spain with no problems. Now prices increased a little.
yeah.
It's not easier like the past, but okay, we can make it.
Uh, you guys toured South America. What was the
Twice.
best twice? Yes, and what was the best experience that you had in South America?
No, the crowd was very good in well, okay.
We really love our South American audience, and they love us. We are so lucky. And the last tour in 2022, we played in Santiago, and it was really good. The club was full, and the sound was perfect, and the crowd was so excited. And after the show, we stayed a lot of time at merch booths, talking with them, and signed autographs, and sold LP, CDs, and in São Paulo as well. It was so fun because from the crowd, I heard Claudia, Claudia, take care, I love you, and yeah, it was very good memories about South America and Mexico as well, and yeah, we really love South American audience. Yeah.
We were there twice, and it was not very easy to do. We tried every time to compress the gigs as much as possible in 2 weeks. So the last leg of the last tour, we had 4 days, 4 countries without sleeping, moving after the concert. So at the fourth day we were not very lucid. It was not very easy, but the experience was very good. We had some accident, but it was very nice. Yeah.
Okay. How was your tour in the United States?
The last one, exactly 1 year ago, was, and we spent 2 weeks, and it was very good. We played festivals. We played Cold Waves Festival in Chicago, New York, and LA, and we had other gigs around these 3 days of festival, because everything was built around these 3 days of the festival, and was very good. The audience, for me, the American ones is the best one, and the merch sales were very good, so we were very happy. It's not easy for an European band to come in your country, and because of the visa, it's very expensive. Everything must be made in a very good way to come back home with no loss, and with a good experience. And we were very lucky. The two tours were very good. Last one was very good, and we hope to come back very soon.
What was your best memory of the last North American tour that you did last year?
For me, Chicago. Chicago was very good. Because the bill for me was very good. We played with IMX, Between Tribes, Nuovo Testamento, Harsh Symmetry. So the bill was good. The club was very nice, and the audience best. The sound was perfect. At the festival, it's not very easy to get the best sound, a very good sound. You have only a few minutes to make sound check, and that concert was perfect for me.
Great. And tell us where we can find your music.
We have a Bandcamp page, hashcode.bandcamp.com, but you can find us everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Spotify. If you want to stream our music, YouTube. On each platform, you find every link to find our music, to buy it or to listen to it with no problems.
Perfect. Volete aggiungere qualcosa che mi sono dimenticato? Fare
No,
qualche
in realtà no,
plugin?
abbiamo detto tutto, devo dire.
Ok.